Copy that. Whoops.
Over 340 games are releasing across PC, PlayStation, Xbox and Nintendo Switch between July 31st and August 6th. But let's be real for a second, you definitely shouldn't spend your time or money on most of them. I've spent hours digging through all 343 releases this week, filtering out 44 straight up asset flips, broken demos and cash grabs so you don't have to waste your time or your wallet. We don't do fake hype here, and we don't stick to a rigid checklist. Some weeks we'll have 5 must plays, others might have 20. This week, exactly 12 games actually earned a spot on your radar. Welcome to episode 1 of This Week in Gaming. Let's jump right in with our heavy hitters. Starting off with what might be the biggest surprise of the week, Beast of Reincarnation. Yes, this is developed by Game Freak, the studio behind Pokemon, built in Unreal Engine 5. Set in post-apocalyptic Japan in the year 4026, you play as Emma alongside your stray dog companion, Ku. It's a dedicated single-player action RPG with combat mechanics reminiscent of Sekiro and Nier Automata. You use plant-based light powers to manipulate the environment while fighting alongside your pet. Priced at $49.99, €49.99 or £44.99. The real kicker is that it's launching day one on Xbox Game Pass, making it an absolute no-brainer download for subscribers.
Hello.
Hello.
We're House House. We made Untitled Goose Game, and we're here to tell you a bit more about our new game, Big Walk.
Next up is Big Walk, the brand new co-op adventure from House House, the mischievous minds behind Untitled Goose Game. You and your friends are dropped into a lush Australian bushland where the entire gameplay loop centres on spatial navigation, puzzle solving and communication. It relies heavily on proximity voice chat, voice signalling and working together when you inevitably get lost. Landing at $24.99, €24.99 or £19.99, it's quirky, stylish and guaranteed to be the biggest co-op multiplayer hit on Twitch and Discord this weekend.
It's meant to be played with your friends, but how many friends is up to you. You can play with just 2 of you.
Hello.
Or 3.
Hi.
Or 4.
Hello.
Or if you really want, you can play with way more than that.
Hello.
Hello.
If you're looking for a dark fantasy action RPG fix, the Relic First Guardian drops on July 31st. Developed out of South Korea, this game completely throws traditional level up mechanics out of the window. Instead, your character's power and build diversity are entirely driven by rune crafting, gear progression and weapon mastery. The combat has real weight to it, reminiscent of Monster Hunter meets Lord of the Fallen. It comes in at $39.99, €39.99 or £34.99, and it demands your attention if you love deep build crafting without endless grafting.
Get ready to play with your kids and their favorite pups from the upcoming Dino movie. A Jurassic rescue awaits in Paw Patrol Dino World.
Closing out our heavy hitters is Paw Patrol Dino World. Look, this might not be aimed at hardcore gamers, but if you have kids, younger siblings or family members to play with, this is the biggest family release of the week. At $39.99, €39.99 or £34.99, it features full 2-player local co-op, accessible platforming and open zone dinosaur rescue missions across every major console.
Mission moving. Marshall, Chase, Sky, and now Rubble, Zuma, and Rocky. Share the adventure with family and friends and tackle every mission together.
Moving into our hidden gems, Kill the Shadow is a gorgeous 2.5D pixel art noir detective game set in the decaying Darktide City. You play as a detective bonded with a supernatural shadow parasite that can reconstruct the final memories of your murder victims. You solve cases your own way, interrogate suspects, bribe informants, or connect facts using an interconnected evidence web. At just $19.99, €19.99, or £16.99, the visual contrast between 3D HD lighting and 2D pixel sprites make this stand out instantly.
The reason we didn't detain you is that we took your contributions to the investigation into account.
If anything happens to him, you'll regret it.
Tail man, stop!
The pirate's way of life is under attack. And here you are, stranded with nothing but the clothes on your back.
Corsair Cove takes city builders into vertical territory. Instead of building across flat ground, you are constructing a bustling pirate haven along sheer cliff faces and island ravines. You manage supply chains using zip lines, lifts and bridges to transport cargo across vast chasms. Once your haven is operational, you construct fleets to defend your island from naval raids by the Crown. It launches July 31st for $14.99, €14.99 or £12.79.
Build mighty ships and explore the 7 seas.
Get up, Mr. President! We're behind schedule! Alright, we need to reach people and kindly talk about our campaign, share our vision, and listen to their problems.
Here's one of the weirdest concepts of the week, Anomaly President. By day, you run a political campaign, customizing your campaign boss, managing staff, and winning votes. By night, you gear up as an anomaly-powered vigilante taking down criminal syndicates run by the corrupt incumbent president. Defeating bosses lets you steal their absurd superpowers, perfectly blending roguelike action with satirical management. For $14.99, €14.99, or £12.79. Montabi combines Pokemon-style creature collecting with tactical roguelike deck building like Slay the Spire. You tame and collect unique Montabi monsters, building a specialized deck based on your party's elemental synergies. Launching across PC, Xbox and Nintendo Switch for $19.99, €19.99 or £16.99. This is a must-play if you love turn-based strategy. Before we reveal our top awards of the week, here are 4 fast mentions worth keeping on your radar. First, Liquidation drops August 4th for $24.99, €24.99 or £20.99. It is a dark sci-fi RTS build for classic Squad Command purists. Second, Lies of P Complete Edition hits the Nintendo Switch 2 on August 6th for $59.99, €59.99 or £49.99, bundling one of the best Souls-likes of recent years with its full DLC expansion. Third, Fix Fox brings cozy sci-fi mechanic vibes to the Nintendo Switch on August 1st for $14.99, €14.99 or £12.79, and fourth, Tailspinner hits PC and Switch on August 5th for $14.99, a Japanese mythology deck builder where you construct stories to satisfy demanding gods. And now it is time for our recurring weekly awards. Our hidden gem of the week goes to Kill the Shadow. In a week packed with over 300 releases, its unique memory reconstruction mechanics, intricate noir story, and brilliant 2.5D visual design make it a standout title that could easily become a future cult classic. And taking home game of the week is Big Walk. House has crafted something genuinely special here, focusing on teamwork, spatial awareness, and organic, hilarious player interactions over simple combat. It's easily the standout release of the week. That wraps up episode 1 of This Week in Gaming. All store links to the games featured today are right down in the description box below. Which of these 14 games are you picking up this week? Drop your pick in the comments, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss next week's breakdown, and I'll see you in the next one.